right, so welcome to episode 1 of my shop build series. So what we have here is our backyard. The gate there goes out towards the front of the house. We have a little bit of a shed and my hardtop storage rack that I built. And this is our yard. I built this deck right here about a year ago when we moved in. We did have a 27-foot pool when we moved in that we did not care for, so we took out. In fact, the pump was actually broken, needed some work. We did keep the hot tub right there. And then what we did was turned the pool area into a fire pit. Now eventually I'm gonna be building some swing sets here so we can enjoy the fire pit a little bit more, but that's for a different video series probably. What I wanna show you guys is what we're doing with the backyard and building the shop. So this shop is planning on being a 20 by 26 foot shop. It's gonna go right here. You can see the grass is a little lower than this, and that's because the shop will be kind of right in this area. So what we're gonna do is probably around this section. My neighbor has a gate up against this pole right here. So this fence and all this will go away. This will be open throughout here. There will be a concrete pad here, that's the plan, and there will be a gate here at the end of the pavers to separate the backyard from the drive. So that gate will be along here and it'll go to probably somewhere in this area, I'm guessing. So 20 feet back from the house is what we're planning on doing. So a gate right there to the front of the shop. So what I'm planning on doing is offsetting the garage door to the right, and that is because I have to keep 5 foot off of this fence for setback according to my local restrictions. So we're gonna go 5 foot, probably 5.5 foot before the shop starts. And then we're gonna go 20 feet wide. It's gonna take it a little bit past the paver, so probably about right there, and then cut back. So the shop itself is gonna be kind of tucked behind the house by about 2 feet. You can see right here, the side of the house, the shop comes over about to here, no, about 4 feet, I guess, about to right here. So this is where the shop will start, okay? So I'm gonna offset the garage door that way a little bit towards the right side of the garage, facing the garage. The shed will have to be moved prior to, but it is gonna be replaced into the back of the shop. The hard top stand and the trailer will have to be moved. The hard top stand is cemented in, so I'm gonna have to tear that out. This is the shop, the shed gravel that I have right now to level things out. I'm gonna give you guys a view from back here as well. And of course I will video all the progress and the process as we go. Not sure how many videos it's gonna be or if it's just gonna be edited into one. We'll see how it all works out. But here's the back side. The shed will actually, the back part of the shed will actually come back 4 feet. And it will be pushed up against the back of the shop, so you won't see it from the roadway. But we will have the shed in the back of the shop. The shop will come out to, like I said, about right here. So this is gonna be kind of how it's gonna be. The privacy fence will stay up to my neighbor's gate, like I said. You will see a little bit of the privacy fence from my backyard. And then mainly it'll be just concrete and the neighbor's side yard. So that fence is not as old as the rest of it. So the rest of this fence from here over is literally, if I had to guess, 16 to 20 years old. I kid you not, it is horrible. It's falling apart in places. You can see here, the top there and the bottom. I got the boards along the bottom to protect from the dog so the dog don't get out. So I'm gonna be redoing this entire fence at some point in time, very, very, very soon, up to here. And this is gonna stay. So what I'm thinking about doing on the back side of the shop is I'm going to just gravel it so I don't have to mow back here. And then I'm gonna make like a wood rack so I can put all my used wood and all that in between the gate, the fence, and the shop. But this is all gonna be graveled up through here. I'm probably gonna have another little gate right here to stop from the dog being able to go in there. There will be a gate at the front up there by the front of the garage that I can open up to get the trash cans. The trash cans are gonna be between here and there. I'm gonna have an AC unit that's gonna be here, and then the wood stack probably in this area here. So that's kind of the area. I'm undecided on what we're doing, so I'm probably just gonna do gravel, I'm guessing. So, but this is what it looks like. Again, there's that pergola deck that I built last year right there. So I need to stain that probably in the next 30 days so we can get started on this shop. The shop will break ground in about 30 days. This is the 6th of October. So I'm hoping to break ground by the 6th of November. I have a concrete pad poured. They're gonna have to grade and level things out because it's a little higher up there than it is down here. So it does slant down like this. So I guess the next part of this video may be the concrete pad or marking for the concrete pad and digging and grading. So stay tuned, guys. Again, this is episode 1 of the shop build series, and we will have more as time comes. Method we use for removing the post, and it's not actually as close to the tailgate as it looks here.
And that's how that works.
Well, we are a few weeks or a couple weeks ahead of schedule. Things are moving pretty fast, as you can see. We have the footers dug for the shop. They are going to be putting the form in and pouring before too long. But this is kind of what we got. So a couple things have changed since the first part of this video, as far as what the planning is of the shop. We are going to be doing now a 26 by 22. So the shop has grown 2 feet on the width. And that's because of a couple different reasons. It was just a little bit extra money in concrete and brick, but it gave me a lot more room, and it actually still met the HOA restrictions for the 572 square feet. So I went ahead, and you only get one opportunity to do it right. So I went ahead and chose to extend the shop width 2 feet. So you could see here the slope that it has. Like I told you guys before, this slope right here, it's not going to slope like that, obviously. So we're going to do a little bit more concrete on this side as a kind of a retention wall coming up, is what I'm guessing is going to happen from what I understand. And then it's just going to be a pad out here. So it's going to level it out that way. And the shop will obviously be level. So the other change that was made was I ended up needing to put a second car in here. It is a 2-car shop, but I was only going to do 1 car. I'm going to end up not needing now to do 2 cars because I bought another classic vehicle. And so therefore, the 2 extra feet on the width helps with getting 2 cars in side by side. But then also, I'm actually going to do a 4-post lift. So a 4-post lift is going to require a higher ceiling than the original 10 feet that I was going with. So we are going to be going with 2 feet up. So 2 feet width, higher by 2 feet as well. So we're going to go 2 feet. I only needed 1 foot to fit the 2 vehicles with the lift, but if you're going to buy a 12-foot 2x4s for the walls, might as well go ahead and do 12 feet ceilings. So that's what we're going to do. So obviously the shed's been moved. It's been moved to the back of the yard, and this is kind of where the shed is going to be at the end of everything. Once the shop is built, the shed is going to be right here, okay, with the door that way. And then there's going to be a garage door on the back corner of the shop as well over here. So it's going to be a 7-foot by 8-foot garage door, insulated, obviously. The back part of the shop here gets the most sun. The back part of the house gets the sun. So I need to make sure that the insulation is good on the 7 by 8 garage door. So it's going to be a pretty heavy insulated door as well. And then, so at this corner, you're going to see the front of the shed with the doors open up for the mower, because no mowers or anything are going to be in there. And then there's going to be the 8-foot garage door here. so that you can move trailers in and out and move the mower. And if you need to get into the backyard, you still could. So that's where we're at right now, guys. The next video will probably be the concrete forms and the pad poured. So stay tuned for the episode 2 of the shop build. Now a 22 by 26 foot shop. So, all right, I'll see you next trip.